It's gonna be a good day. That was fucking uncool. Alright, stop the fucking presses. Matt's dropping knives again. Okay, yeah, but I'll get a left-handed Z choker fucking first try. Come on. Amore. What's up? Welcome, welcome. I'm 33. That one got away from me. 14. Nice, nice. You know it's bad when I can do a trick lefty before I can do it righty. That was so close. I'm gonna get it. Yeah, buddy. My first fucking Z choker that I caught the right way and not ice pick. Normally I catch them like that. You let that spin keep going, you'll catch it up right, I think. Whoa. I'm in the United States. Oh my god. Oh. I got you. Say less. That's right. Always got you. Come correct and I'll take care of you. Jesus. Why does this feel heavier than my Hades? Is it? Steel versus titanium? I don't know, man. Well, that didn't go the way I wanted it to. Why do you say Jesus' name in vain? Because he's my Lord and Savior. How's it going, Dave? Not a sharp knife. Where'd it go? Ugh. Then you have the sharp knife. Ooh, got lucky there. Yeah. Man. Well, in America, it's probably a little bit different than other countries as far as like religion goes. But if I say Jesus, it's not in a bad way. Trust me. Never is. Ooh. Come on. I swear this never happens. There we go. No, no problem. That's why these lives are great. It's an open conversation, open discussion, you know. Ask away. You guys got questions, feel free. This thing's starting to rust on me. I've been getting calls from Lombard, Illinois about benefits. You apply online for one job and it's just over with. How's America? Land of the free, home of the brave. Alright, it froze because I got a phone call. I apologize. The Knife Act. I think when I stopped using drugs, I had all this money, and every time I wanted to use, what I did was I purchased a knife. And at one point, this case right here was full. There's about 90 slots in here. Ooh, got some hardware for random ballad songs. Got extra hardware here. But a lot of slots here. These were all full. And what that did was that showed me that I had options to, you know, go in a different direction. And yeah, I mean, I every time I wanted to use, I would just buy a knife, and they started accumulating extremely fast. And yeah, I mean, it was something where I was like, you know, I could start a YouTube channel. I had a YouTube channel already, and I started it just by telling people my story, like stories when I was in Chicago, like getting shot at, just like getting stabbed at like a carnival by somebody mistaking me for somebody else when I had my buddy's daughter on my shoulders. I had a white t-shirt, got cut right on the side with a straight razor, didn't even feel it. Until my buddy's like, dude, you're bleeding. I look, had to get stitched up. It was a lot of negativity. So when I had to start selling my knives, it sucked because I saw it as a trophy of how far I'd come, you know, away from my addiction. And I saw it as a way to, you know, show people that you can basically start a channel if you want. Doesn't mean you're gonna get paid, but you can, if you have a message, you can put it out there. You know, like even when I go to church, there's some people that live stream the church sessions, you know, and that just kind of promotes whatever it is you're trying to put out there. So it gives people a voice. And again, you can do this with a knife that isn't sharp. Dull as can be. I could be here for hours. Nothing's gonna happen. Both sides. You know, if you're gonna get pinched maybe, but you're not gonna get cut. So it's like a fidget spinner with multi-tool use, I guess. There's some that have like bottle openers. There's really a utilitarian kind of use for some of these. Again, there's different shapes, sizes, varieties. This one is one of 500 that exist. It is a tater song because it's got crinkle cut French fry handles, which is kind of cool and unique. And on the blade, it says 299 out of 500. This is a TOA Hades full titanium construction, and there's only 200 of these, and I have 103. So this is like a $500 knife. This is like a $500 knife. This is a $1,000 knife. This is the only one in the world that exists. Usually I drop because it's so damn heavy, but it has anodized handles that look like Japanese waves. It's just, you know, they all have different acoustics to them, different materials, different blade shapes, designs, weights. A lot of these are customizable. Here's another one that's got more of an old school feel, Tonto blade, kind of an awkward looking blade. You can see a lot of, ooh, that would have cut my finger. And that's what I was saying, it's inevitable. You flip knives, you're gonna get cut. It's not an if, it's a when. Unfortunately, you're gonna get cut. But you don't want to dance around fire if you're afraid to get burned, you know, so. And that doesn't mean go and do crazy stuff. What that means is, you know, make sure you're doing stuff the right way, and make sure you're doing it for the right reasons, of course, and be passionate. Here is the $250 version. It's called a Rebola. Slight variation in the blade, and the weights, and the thickness. This is a chunky boy right here. I could try to flip this, it's just super heavy. This one is real special to me because a very well-known knife maker made this for me, and it's got Damascus steel blade. It's kind of hard to make out, which is just multiple materials pressed. Really beautiful knife. Is it dangerous? You betcha. You betcha. Razor wire. Sounds amazing too. There we go. I'm gonna try a Z choker with this, but it's only because I love you guys. And if I get cut, hey, good content, you know? These calls just keep coming in from Illinois. It's the last time I used ZipRecruiter. Sounds good. And these are Reaper handles. They're made in a way that they have a ringing tune to them, almost like a tuning fork would, so to speak. This one is custom engraved by the owner of BlackBalisong.com, Hector Guzman, stand-up dude. He and I got these when I was going through a real rough patch with Nova's mom, and that's why I won't get rid of these, because they represent a really rough time in my life that I made it through, and I'm still working at, and yeah, it sucks, man. Giving away a lot of knives, and had to sell quite a few too, but there's some that I just won't part with, and it's because some of these you just can't get, like the tater song with the French fry handles, and like this. I don't even think that you could get one that's. I mean, you could probably get it engraved. I don't know if he's doing the same engraving on all the knives. Sounds really good. And then this, I think they just finished one of their final runs. This is an LDY Aquatic. Whew. This one is crazy sharp. Should probably oil these things, honestly. I'll bet you my daughter. Oh, no, she didn't. She was a good girl. She put it back. Nova has this, my daughter Nova, she's 4. She has this habit of taking things of mine that are not toys, like, what's a good example? Here, great example right here. Here is my LDY Aquatic knife case, which this came in. She likes using this as a bed for her toys. Makes sense. It's foam, it's comfortable for your toys, you know, whatever it is in your imagination. My thing is when I go to look for these things, I don't know where the hell they're at because she's playing with them. The main thing, though, because I grew up too fast because of the people I was hanging around, the stuff I was involved in, and it's I can't explain how important it is to let your kids be kids as long as they can. That imagination dried up so fast for me because I had to grow up so fast, and it's it's so important for me to allow Nova to be expressive with toys because when you start telling kids no for certain things, I think Kanye West, sorry for using him, probably a bad person for an example, but he said, you know, when you grow up, you're being told, hey, don't jump on that couch, don't jump on that table. But the kid that's jumping on the couch and table thinks he's a superhero. You know, when you tell him to stop jumping on the couches, hey, don't do this, don't do that, what they're doing is they're calculating things that aren't okay to do by, I guess, society standards, so to speak. Do I think jumping on a couch is going to cause cancer? Do I think they're going to grow up to be gang members from jumping on a couch? No. Maybe it's a nice couch. But people aren't considering what the kids are doing. They're being kids, they're having fun. You know, you should allow that as long as you can, as long as it's not hurting them or harming them. Um, and again, I say that because I had to grow up quick. I, I chose that path, unfortunately. I didn't come from a troubled family. You know, as much as I'd love to use that as an excuse, I can't. I openly sought devious behaviors because I thought acting out would give me the attention that I craved, and I guess it did. Negative attention. And at that age, negative attention was better than none, you know? I'm one of 4 kids, and my older brother Ryan, 4.0 student. My little brother Adam just got married. Um, I wasn't invited to his wedding because of, you know, the choices that I made in the past. Is it upsetting? Yeah. Do I blame him? Not even a little bit. If he's used to somebody who's drinking or doesn't know if they're high or they're just, you know, outlandish, they're angry, why would you want somebody like that on a special day, you know? And correct. I wish that I still had an imagination because it's such a powerful thing. And I guess I still kind of do. It comes and goes. I have my moments of creativity, and I try to utilize those and take full advantage of those as best as I can. And like I'm a poster child for bad choices. I mean, look, there's not a tattoo on me that makes fucking sense. You know, I mean, I'd love to tell you I'm getting money that I got Mario Kart characters. You know, I got Chicago, Cartman because I grew up chunky. Uh, an owl, the all-seeing eye, conspiracy theories kind of things. Again, I have this channel so you guys can learn and hopefully not go and do stuff that I did. And anything knife related, you know, I try to make sure that I'm here to answer questions, whether it's about me, whether it's about stuff you guys are going through. I like this to be a channel that you guys feel comfortable asking questions in, like a safe place, because there's not a lot of those out there, especially on the internet, you know. Um, and it's super unfortunate because everybody uses the internet for everything. Um, and I just try to be a positive person on here, because, well, yeah, conspiracy and facts. I mean, conspiracy is hearsay as far as I'm concerned, where it could be public knowledge, it could not be. Maybe there's leaked images of something, like, I don't know. Let's good example. The government has acknowledged Bigfoot's presence. As a matter of fact, there is a video of a helicopter carrying a Bigfoot. I think it was like in Utah or Georgia or something like that. And just like that, the lights out. Prehistoric. Sorry, I can't give you guys the clarity you need. But yeah, I mean, aliens. There's shit in the sky right now that people can't even explain. So, yeah, that's like the World Trade Center, you know. I'd love, I mean, you know, my favorite conspiracy theory is that we invaded Iraq because Saddam Hussein thought that and this is a fact, Saddam Hussein thought that he was um, King Gilgamesh reincarnated. And there is a building called a Tararat, I think. It's like a palace or like a temple. And the conspiracy is that Saddam had a portal, and that's why we invaded. Had nothing to do with oil. Had nothing to do with, you know, the weapons of mass destruction. Everybody's got their conspiracy theories, you know. I have mine, and because I'm a public figure on this platform, I try to keep it to myself as much as possible, just because the last thing I want to do is upset the masses with freedom of speech or an opinion of some sort. But we'll put it this way. Alex Jones, we need to keep him safe. Anybody that sneaks into Bohemian Grove and makes it out alive, it's impressive. Very impressive. And everybody said he was crazy, but now look, half the stuff he was talking about, you know. Yep. There's mass disappearances, missing 411, Alaska, whatever the hell's going on in Antarctica. There's been an archaeological dig happening in Antarctica for forever. They recovered 9 UFOs at a Air Force base in Nevada, I believe it is, or New Mexico. I'm not 100% sure, don't quote me. But one of those alien crafts was apparently part of an archaeological dig that they discovered. Do with that what you will. Are these facts? I don't know. Have I seen an alien craft in person? I've seen shooting stars. Not enough to determine if there's alien life forms on it, you know. These things could be probes for all we know. We have drones, you know. We had that big spy balloon everybody was freaking out about. I mean, there's tons of stuff going on that we could call hearsay, we can believe, but ideally what you guys have to do is use your own thinker that's in between your ears, and based on, you know, reasonable doubt, you can make a decision. Judgment call on your own. I am going to probably FaceTime my daughter again, but oh yeah. Yeah, they're not a fan of Alex Jones. Tim Dillon's another good one. I just found out that Tim Dillon's gay, the comedian. Hilarious, man. He's seriously one of my favorite comedians. That and Casey Rocket. If you guys don't watch Kill Tony on YouTube or Netflix, the comedy show, oh gosh, if you need a good laugh, that's probably what I'm gonna watch tonight. Another thing, I should definitely invest in some Advil PM. I've been sleeping like shit, man. That's a good question. You know, Dave, a lot of people have talked to pilots, and a lot of pilots are saying 21-year pilots, it's flat. I would probably trust a pilot. I mean, you can look at a globe and you're like, yeah, that's definitely a round planet. People talk about the firmament layer. People think that aliens are from the ocean, which, hey, who knows? Have we found Atlantis? No. Thoth was an Atlantean king as well as a pharaoh. I think he's the one that wrote the Emerald Tablets, and he is the pharaoh that had the bird head, like the crane or the stork or whatever. I mean, there's tons of people that say it's flat. Why it's such a big argument, I'm not sure. If it isn't, you know, if it's round, you would think that we would fall off at some point. If it was flat, you would think that as well. I think that, like, here's my thing. I specifically believe that there's more than likely an ice wall in Antarctica. I think there's more than likely alien life forms. I, are they from outer space? Maybe. Are they from here, just in a different time loop, or, you know, parallel universe? Who knows? There is a video of a portal opening in, I don't know if it's Christchurch, New Zealand, but there are some whistleblowers from the military that have seen UFO crafts, that have seen megalithic structures floating um, deep in underground bases that are military, installations. Because what they do is they hire contractors, people that, you're signing an NDA. You're coming into this base. Anything you see, keep your head down, walk, hands to yourself. There's a lot of places like that. There's also a government that probably operates outside of the government with unlimited funding from, like a good example is Skinwalker Ranch. What is it? It is a place where somebody owned a ranch, cattle went missing, and a bunch of crazy stuff was going on, and Elon Musk is something. He lied about that freaking Tesla in space. So, strike one. He has rockets that are a little bit shaped like wieners. Strike two. They land upright by themselves. That's pretty cool. In the hangar, in the bay. Like, could I do that? Maybe with a little practice. I've flown a few kites in my days. Wouldn't call myself an aerodynamic person when it comes to, or any, I don't have any nautical experience. I don't have any aero experience. I don't have any flight experience. I'm scared of heights. I was a service tech for Sunbelt, and I had to work a job in Verona where I was on a scissor lift the size of a back porch, and that was terrifying to me. So the landing was alien activity. There's no way it wasn't. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm probably gonna cut this short. I gotta talk to my daughter before she goes to sleep. Gotta take some melatonin so I can fall asleep, and probably going to oil up these knives. So when I inevitably go live tomorrow, you guys have some good sounding knives. You guys make sure you like the video if you're not subscribed. Hit the subscribe button, hit all notifications. That's how you enter giveaways, contests, have a say-so in the channel, potentially become moderators as well. And my bestie for life. Come on, what beats that? What beats that? And plus, you guys are always involved in the community, the conversations here. Any input you guys have, always feel free to contact me. If you guys want to add me on Facebook, my name's Matt Maslowski, MattMaslowski. I'm always there to help people, answer questions. I upload some content there, but my Instagram, same exact as my YouTube, and definitely gonna watch some conspiracy theory stuff tonight. So love you guys. I'll check in tomorrow. Hope you guys have an awesome night. Stay blessed. Stay sharp. Love you.